What's up, followers? As you know, quarantine, we're all locked down, but I want to give you something new talents. I want to start doing stand-up comedy. I just want to test out a few jokes.
Why do you want to do stand-up comedy, bro?
I got good jokes, man. Seriously, I've been working on.
Why don't you tell a joke? Why don't you tell a joke right now?
Why did the audience get tired of Brendan wearing Reebok all the time? Because it got a bit redundant.
Oh man, I wish I could throw a tomato on my fucking webcam right now, man. You stick to YouTube, buddy.
Keep going.
All right, I got another. I got
another one.
I used to have an office job, right? And I showed up wearing a Stone Island jacket, a pair of Adidas, and a Burberry hat on Friday, and they all gave me weird looks, and they're like, "Where's your suit?" And I go, "Hey, it's casual Friday. I thought I could wear this."
Yeah, I really hate you.
Those aren't good jokes?
I wouldn't even call them jokes.
Guys, that was like my best material.
Sure.
Yep. You can count on me. Count on me. Count on me. Count it up.
That's a full size. That's a full size. She want every color. That's a full size.
Hello to every single member of the FS Army watching across the world. Of course, I'm your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm Matt Welty.
James.
And we have with us today Tom Segura. Tom, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Tom is a stand-up comedian, a professional podcaster, and a man who has waged a few sneaker wars. We're going to talk about all that on the show today. First thing, we're going to talk about the sneakers everyone's wearing.
Wait, before we get into all this, need to make amends for last week. So, Tom, I got a question for you. Have you ever resold sneakers?
No.
All right.
We'll explain later, Tom. But it was important that he asked you that question immediately.
I got it.
All right.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you make up for last week. Either way, switching it up from Adidas this week and wearing a pair of DTLR X New Balance 997s. Tom, sorry to disappoint you.
It's just wild, man. It's wild news.
I am wearing these D-Town Air Force Ones that came out like in 2000, 313 joints. They look really good. I like them.
Very random.
I got on these, I guess, yellow Air Force One Bumblebee snakeskin. I don't know what the hell to call them.
Bumblebee snakeskin?
That's my name.
Let's
for them.
go, Tom. Let's go, Tom. Did your kids name those shoes or you did, Tom? What's going on here?
We did it together, man. It was a group effort.
Did you kill a
the
bumblebee to like get the shoes?
Oh.
They fucking hate bees, man. My kids hate bees.
Really?
Yeah.
Unless
I'm
it's
a big-
Wu-Tang.
The bee is like my spirit animal.
Really, I'm not opposed to the bumblebee. I try to tell them it's not going to sting you unless you mess with it, but the kids.
Fair enough. I'm wearing some old Reebok classics, kind of a pastel pair. I believe this was a size collaboration, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, let's talk sneaker news. The first thing we want to discuss is this Jordan Brand Summer 2020 preview. A lot of retros to look at here. I kind of want the white ones, like maybe the white and green, but I probably won't end up actually buying them in all actuality. Tom, are you a big Air Jordan guy?
I love Jordans. I do. Looking at the new collection, though, I don't know. There's not that much of it that I'm in love with, to be honest.
Okay. I know you were born in like 79, so were you on to Jordans at a very young age? Like that's kind of your era, right?
Pretty young, yeah. I mean, we were, I had a pair for my 7th grade B team basketball team, and then
B team.
the B team, man. And then we, I bought them over the years, but the collection coming out, a lot of it is a thumbs down for me, man.
Way down or just down?
How much of this do you want?
How much do
Like
you
I
need?
said, I kind of want the white. I kind of want one of the white and green pairs, but everything else I don't really need.
That retro
can't be-
Flint, no. That Concord, nope. The red retro 5 Fire, that's dope, but
Yeah, you can't be mad at that.
But the rest of it for me, I don't know. It's not my style.
Welty, how you feel? I mean, Welty, you don't give a damn.
I don't care about them. Tom, I want to know that were you getting buckets back in 7th grade? I think were you more heavy on the D, or were you a bigger ball hog?
Woo!
Very subtle.
I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you my shot. I had a dope fadeaway. I was the turnaround fadeaway.
Oh, wow.
It's a shot that obviously everybody wants in the repertoire, but you actually, if you nail your fadeaway, you end up scoring buckets on dudes that are more athletic than you. because you actually can shoot as you're pushing back. So I scored decently, man. I scored decent.
So you were like Paul Pierce at a young age.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I was a young Paul Pierce, man.
Young PP.
Yeah.
Next news topic. There's a Nike SB Ben and Jerry's collab, the Chunky Donkey. Look a little wild. Tom, what do you think about these? Are you throwing down on Ben and Jerry's in the kitchen, or?
I'm a big fan of the collabos, so yeah, I'll go for it. What's that, James? Was that?
You already
This is
have
basic.
these then?
Yeah, of course. I'm the truth, bro. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I
thought
like
Paul
them.
Pierce was the truth.
Damn, that's them.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, these are pretty good. They did 2 different dyes on it or whatever. So they got like hippie shit, then they got like new hippie shit.
There's a level of liking shoes, like those are dope, but like I can't wear them. But I like them on. So
I feel like you can only wear these if your name is Trinidad James. Like, shout out to all my family in Montpelier and Vermont, Ben and Jerry's. I see all that connection, but this, I can't wear this shoe. Welty kind of ethered it for me too. What did you say, Welty? These are for bros who like.
I said that the cool thing about Nike SB to me is like back in the day, like all the collaborations and connections were kind of like, if you were in the know skateboarder, you're like, oh, that's why they did a De La Soul collab. That's why they did Anakin. Like it all kind of like added up if you kind of knew about skating. But for me, this like represents like the new generation of like copping on the app while like in line at Starbucks, like striking out or not. Like that's kind of what a Ben and Jerry's like. That's like the target audience for this.
Welty, is ice cream keto?
No,
That's the real reason you don't like these?
that's the reason I don't fuck with it, man. I'm sorry.
So Tom, I see that you have a very interesting sneakers around your couch there. Why? What the hell? What the fuck you doing, Tom?
I mean, I was just trying to get a little production value to this, man.
Honestly, he came harder than Welty in a couple episodes ago.
These are shoes you bought recently, your favorites?
Some of
What's
them
the deal
are
here?
faves. Some of them are recent purchases. I mean, I think
Okay.
these. I don't know. What do you think, Welty? You like?
Oof.
No?
So the biggest Yeezy guy, but I respect you for it.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. I mean, yeah.
He's like, we can keep going.
You got the Reeboks?
LeBron? No?
You get my vote.
I feel like Puma's really upped their game recently. I'm a big fan of what they're doing now.
Now you're really going to upset Welty. He's super anti-Puma.
Did they
Like
pay you to say that?
Did Jay-Z pay you to hear that?
No. Come on, fear of gods. You like these? Dad, you like these, man.
Jerry will work with that. Jerry very proud of you right now. Jerry Lawrence is very proud of you right now.
He said no Ben and Jerry's, but I got the Jerry's.
These
What is that?
Louis Vuittons, man. These are dope.
Okay, big money shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, man. You know how many Netflix specials I got.
Come on, man. All 3, baby. This shit ain't disgraceful. Come on.
my God.
Do you ever do like the commission ones?
Some custom
You know,
stuff,
like-
right? Like Mosh made you a pair?
Mosh gave me.
Oh.
He just made these for me.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
Good,
These
man.
what these are. Yeah, my buddy Des and Dope did these to represent Nipsey Hussle and stuff. these
Yeah.
Pumas. So yeah, definitely. But only certain ones though.
Certain
You get good customs though. They do good customs for you though, man. Tom, I gotta ask you, give me some early your first sneaker memory. You know, like of course you played ball in the 7th grade B team.
Yep.
You know, but I mean, what really was that first sneaker memory for you?
Dude, the one that actually stands out for me I think it was 92 Dream Team. And I remember I was like, I need a pair of sneakers. And my dad was like, oh yeah, go get a pair. Here's a credit card. Like, just go get a pair. And I was like, oh, okay. But he was thinking like a fucking dad shoes, I guess, you know? I went and I think I got these Barkley. Like Barkley had his own at the time, white, blue, and I think they had gold trim on them.
Yeah.
And
B joints.
I bought them. I came home, you know, I gave him his credit card and he was like, how much did you spend? And I want to say they were like 130 or 140, and he fucking lost his mind.
Fuck time.
Oh man, he went crazy on me. I was like, what? He was like, I told you to buy shoes. What the fuck? And I was like, dude, this is what they cost. Which is like, you know, ironic today when you think about, I guess, you know, if you like sneakers, you're so accustomed to it, but like to a fucking suburban dad in the
Who only likes blondes and big tits.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a financial advisor, though. You should have told him that was a wise investment, because if you still had those from back then, you know, you could resell for a bunch of money.
Yeah, I know, man, but that shit was not that was not registering for him. I had to take those shits back.
God damn
You had to
it.
take it back?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What do you replace them for?
You know, it's funny when people have like these just arbitrary numbers stuck in their head. I'm like, well, these were 130. Like, what should I spend? And it was like, 90 or 100. I'm like, so $40.
Aw.
You know, it was like, yeah, I got some shit that I don't remember. So I had to replace it with something, less.
$40 or less.
Yeah, that to me is like my first memory of buying something cool that I wanted, and then it was taken away.
It's the first Jordans you got. I guess that was around that same time too. You said like 7th grade.
Yeah, I got the wait, was it the? It wouldn't have been. What was the? Were the 5 when you put the holes were in the front?
The sixes.
Six. Yes. So the black ones. I had those and actually wore them to play basketball.
You're on the B team with Jordan 6s.
With Jordan 6s, yeah.
Tom, I know you're originally from Ohio, but you like moved around a lot. Does that Ohio connection make you a Nike LeBron guy at all? I see the LeBrons in the background.
No, these I actually just liked. So it doesn't. Okay. It doesn't affect the whole. I mean, I'm a LeBron fan, but I don't really tie it to the Ohio thing at all.
No particular affinity for Nike LeBron stuff.
No, I mean, no. I do have some of his gear. Like I said, I have shoes of his, but I mean, I'm definitely a kid of the Jordan era. You know what I mean? Like that was
right.
Okay. That to me is
just like you, LeBron went from Ohio to Florida. Still nothing?
Can't do it, man. No. You know what I do remember too? I was on a flight from LA to Cleveland the night that he said he was going to the Heat. And so when we landed in Cleveland, they go, welcome to Cleveland. Oh, here's a quick update. He's going to Miami. That's what the pilot said. He's going to Miami. And we were like, oh, shit. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. And I got in a rental car and driving into Cleveland, people were setting fire to jerseys and like as we're, I was like, oh.
Wow. You walked into a fucking apocalypse.
Man, I thought some shit was really going to go down. You know, when you're in a plane and you're isolated and you land and you're like, wait, what? He's leaving? Yeah. And you start seeing shit like that. I really thought that our shows were going to get canceled that week. It was wild.
Tom, you're kind of notorious for, in one of your specials, you were on you talked about how you wanted to shop at the Nike campus at the employee store. They said you were a person of influence, so they wouldn't let you shop there. So you call Nike and say, hey, I'm Tom Segura. Like, can I get my sneakers? Like entertainment marketing. And they're like, we'll get back to you. They didn't get back to you. Yeah. So you went on a fuck Nike campaign. You went Team 3 Stripes. We had something in common. You were getting cheated by Adidas, but now you're back on Nike. You bought a pair of Chicago Jordan 3s. Like, what the fuck? What's going on?
I know, man. Well, I think I got like a little caught up in my own story, and it was reinforced. It was reinforced by fans, because what happened was I was in Portland. I tried to go there. They said, you're a person, you can't shop at the store. And then I did that phone call. And eventually what happened was Nike was like, we could give you some stuff, but it was on a short notice and they're like, can't do it right now. And so I started telling that story. And then I would go out in public or to shows and I would have Adidas on. People were like, fuck yeah. And they would start to like keep that story going. They're like, man, fucking like, and I was like, yeah, man. Adidas did send me a ton of shit. Shout out to Wex. By getting that stuff and having people reinforce it, it sort of built this delusion in my mind that I was like contractually obligated to only do it. After a couple of years, I was like, all right, this is a little ridiculous, man. Like I'm not under contract. I do like Adidas. I do like Nike. I like, a bunch of different sneaker brands, but eventually, I came down and was like, oh, it's okay to wear other things.
It's America, baby.
But I was basically exclusively Adidas for like 2 years.
Tom, I know what you mean with like the fans feeding into it, because like I've been doing the Reebok thing. I've been wearing Reeboks for like and people get upset when they see me like there's shoes that aren't Reeboks here. I'm like, you're not fucking paying me. You know what I mean? Like,
but
they're not either.
It's easy to get into that mindset, right? Like if you got your Reeboks and people keep reinforcing it, and you're like, oh yeah, Reebok.
Did you say reinforcing it?
Every week, it's wild, man, that you can keep doing it.
God damn
Tom,
it.
did you ever get any free sneakers from Nike in the end?
Well, no, because when they told me I could go to the Celebrity Center in LA, but it was after I shot that bit, and I was like, I can't.
You had like fuck Nike like custom Adidas made for you?
That's what Mosh. That's what he did, man. It says fuck Nike on it. Yeah, and
Yeah, that shit-
check these out.
They made you a terrorist, man.
Look at these.
Oh wow. shout out Wu-Tang. Always shout out Wu-Tang though.
Always shout out Wu-Tang, man. Fuck Nike.
Always shout out.
That's the real B team, am I right?
Oh man.
So check me out, Tom. Comedians and sneakers. Has that always been a thing? Is that a thing right now? Like, what's up with that? You, Brendan Schwab, you know what I'm saying? Joe Coy. What's the vibes?
I think that it's definitely popped off more in the last decade, maybe even more so the last 5 years, because comedy's been going through this boom. You know, like comedy got really, really popular. So comedians are doing well. They're making money, and a lot of them just enjoy fashion and style and stuff. So people like, you know, clothes, sneakers, and they like showing it. It's part of their personality. So yeah, I know Joe Coy, Russell Peters, like you said, Shab. That's a kind of a thing where it's like, you can't dress too crazy on stage, but you can be pretty modest with your clothing and just have shoes that pop, you know, and that's like your accessory or whatever. Because you don't want to be wearing something that's distracting, you know, like
Right, unless you're fucking Cat Williams. But okay, I got you.
unless you're Cat, right? Cat can wear a fucking, you know, a tiger's head on his, but
Free drugs
everybody
on it.
else is like pretty much trying to not be distracting. But the shoes, you know, show shoes, I call them, they also make you, you know, when you put on clean kicks and you're getting on stage, you do feel good, right? It's like when you
Amen.
it takes it up a notch, have clean
Yes, sir.
kicks on. So yeah, I'm a fan of traveling with show shoes, you know.
Do you have sneaker conversations with those guys? Like, is there a group chat between you and Joe Coy and Brendan about what's coming out, or you guys just show up and you see what each other has on?
Most of the time it's that. Most of the time you're backstage at the Comedy Store or something, and everybody starts going, "Oh shit, you got those new retros on? Oh man."
Are you the king of the comedians with sneakers? Who's the
Oh.
king? Who is the Trinidad of comedians with sneakers? I don't know.
That's a good question. I'm trying to think, man. I know it's gonna.
It may be Joe Coy, because he did actually get free sneakers from Nike.
Or fucking Kevin Hart because he has his own Nike. I don't know.
Kevin. I mean, D'Elia also. He has a lot of Nikes. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of sneakerheads. I don't know who the king would be. Joe's definitely up there. He
Up there.
really likes his fashion.
Jerry Seinfeld, maybe?
Nah.
No?
He chopped him from the top.
Are you throwing shade on Jerry Seinfeld sneaker credentials from the years, or?
Jerry's
Do I need
got
to see a IG live battle?
no sneaker cred for Jerry. None. No way.
I love it. I love it.
Trinidad mentioned that Kevin Hart had his own Nike sneaker. Do you see any other comedians that could possibly get their own shoe collaboration?
I mean, Kevin's obviously super talented, and you know, he's into working out and all that, so it ties together. But the only people that could really pull off that collabo, you just have to be like immensely famous. So yeah, I mean, you know, whoever.
Tom, are you
just
not
looking-
that? That's
whoever-
why we had you on the show. We thought you were famous.
I'm getting there, but if you're doing arenas, then you could probably pull off that collab. You know.
That's like, it's funny because Brendan, we had an argument about this, and I think that going into the next topic, that Tom would be a good person to settle this. I had argued with Brendan that if Reebok gave Joe Rogan like a UFC like cross training shoe, that would be like the biggest sneaker of the year that they released. And I don't think Brendan said he didn't see it.
It would definitely move the needle. He has immense influence. So I don't know if it would be the biggest, but it would definitely affect sales 100%.
You know, I watched Rogan quite a bit, and I saw like one of your previous times you were on, you and him were kind of riffing about like comedians getting sneakers in their riders, and he thought it was ridiculous to get like a clean pair of Air Force Ones to like hop on stage. Is that like something you would ever put in a rider for yourself, or?
It became a famous rider point when you were working the improvs, you know, the comedy club chain. When you're starting to work them, you know, you would hear these stories. And Eddie Griffin was famous in all those clubs because he had white Air Force Ones in his, the club had to provide them to start the weekend of shows. So he would get there and then they'd be like, here's your Air Force Ones. And then he wore those for the weekend. If you were a comedian coming up, you're like, what the fuck? Like, you can do that? And they're like, well, he can do that.
What would be your shoe, Tom?
Air Force Ones are pretty clean, but I think I would now change, go to those Jordan Retro ones.
Okay.
That would be what I would, if I was gonna make a rider now. That's what I would do. I know a bunch of comics that heard about socks, because there's something about putting like fresh socks on. So
yeah, that makes you feel like you're floating.
Started to do clean, like fresh socks in their green room, like on the rider.
What is your weird thing, Tom, on your rider?
I would love to have a hoodie rider point where like they have to go get me like a dope new hoodie for every show. I wear hoodies like every day, man.
Welty, you mentioned that like Joe Rogan is kind of mixing up in the sneaker circle now. Like he had the Yeezys on. Is that right?
Tom, did you see Joe was wearing Yeezys on Instagram?
That's all because of young Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie is Joe's producer. He's a big sneakerhead. Shout out to young Jamie Vernon. He has like a real collection. He's the one that'll convince Joe, you got to try these, you got to get these. So that's all Jamie.
Gotcha.
Shout out Jamie.
Tom, every single week here on the show, we punish someone in the worst take section for something terrible they did or said. Last week, we make them switch out their shoes for something awful. Welty did earn that designation this week for forgetting to ask the magic question to Clyde. Welty, what happened? You didn't ask him if he'd ever resold sneakers?
Yeah, one fucking job, bro.
The internet connection was a bit spotty. It was dragging. And then by the time it came, you know what? I texted Brendan, I texted you and I was like, dude, I fucking forgot to do it. And none of us realized it during the episode until after, which was crazy.
It's not on us. It's on you, man.
Everybody's disappointed in you, man.
I have these really awful sneakers that were given to season ticket holders by the New York Red Bulls. I was never gonna wear these. I know we've had a bit of a rift with the club. Still love the club. Hate the organization.
You're still feuding with the Red Bulls right now?
I'm not feuding with them, but they need to put some fucking respect on my name. Is what needs to happen. This is probably the biggest bit of marketing they'll get all year with this logo being on camera right now. So I'm gonna put these shoes on.
Sheesh.
Put them on. In the YouTube comments, please tell us who had the worst take this week, and we'll punish them next week.
So, Tom, while he handles that business there and that beef, we also do a segment here on the show called Drip, Flip, or Skip. Drip meaning it looks good, like your hoodie. Flip meaning that you resell it. And skip meaning that we don't fuck with it, Tom. The first shoe on Drip, Flip, or Skip is the Nike KD13 Hype. And I will start with you, Mr. Segura. Is this a drip? Is this a flip? Is this a motherfucking skip?
All right, I'm gonna go with drip on that.
You like those?
I mean, like they're not drip, they're not my drip, so maybe it's a flip for me then, right? So
well, we are asking you, Tom.
Right, you're right. It's a flip for me.
All right.
Not to steal your shine on this Trinidad, but you said that these look like the worst take sneaker, so I'm gonna take your opinion on that.
Okay.
Yeah, skip.
All right, Brendan.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, the shoe is called the KD13 Hype. Like a brand shouldn't ever call a shoe hype. Like hype is not cool. Secondly, it's like Nike says it's inspired by Kevin Durant's rich and diverse music library. Kevin Durant said on Twitter once that Blueprint 2 and American Gangster were his favorite Jay-Z albums. So I think that tells you all you need to know about Kevin Durant's diverse music library. This is a skip.
I mean, Nike's reasoning for things is usually when they shoot themselves in the foot, but this shoe is just a skip. Like, it's not even me keeping the same energy. It's just a skip. I'm good. I'm for real fucking good.
Damn, I got shut down on that shit. All right, cool.
It's all right, Tom. It's okay. Give us tickets to the next show, and then we'll let you back.
I mean, look.
Moving forward. Nah, it's too late, Tom.
I know.
It's too fucking late.
Wearing this shoe is the only time it's acceptable to shoot yourself.
I'm gonna send you, your kids, your wife a fucking pair of these.
No, don't send that.
Nah, now you gotta change somebody's diaper. Figure it out.
Right.
Pick and choose, goddamn.
Fuck.
Moving forward, we got the Jordan 1 Purple High. Brendan?
This is the perfect flip for me. This is a shoe I will buy now at retail, forget about for 6 years, and then dig out and bring to Fly Club for the slimmest of margins and buy some pizza with the money. So yeah, this is a flip for me. Long-term flip.
What? Welty, please.
I want to hope that this would go up in value, but I kind of see like, even though this is a high, they've kind of just saturated the market so much with the ones in like, even though purple's like a dope color on sneakers, for some reason it just looks really cheap on Jordan 1, so it's a skip.
That's 100% drip. Those two takes were trash. Those are amazing. You should get them. Fuck Welty and fuck Brendan for that.
Well, there it is. Coming in hot. I was going to be on the Brendan and Welty train. And then I seen this shoe with white laces and they look good. So these are drip.
Fuck Welty.
I'm going to put that
Fuck
up. These are
Brendan.
drip. They did make a shoe very similar to this last year at the top of the
Yeah,
year.
right?
They did. This is the same shoe, just more white added to it. So Nike
I was
Jordan
trying to see
brand.
that vibe.
They just show you how to hustle. It's like if you want to really make money, you just make a slight variation of the same shoe over and over and over and over. If you're really a real hustler. Moving forward, Adidas Yeezy 700, the Alva. You an Adidas guy, Tom? I'm gonna start with you.
That is 100% skip for me. I don't like anything style-wise about what I'm seeing right now. I'm skipping it with a fucking flamethrower.
I like that Tom isn't afraid to upset the people at Adidas, even though he was on the Team Adidas thing. I like that it's unfiltered.
It's a whole new me, man.
You literally like shouted out Wex and were like, "Fuck you, Wex!" Like in the same.
I did not say
like,
fuck you,
breath.
Wex. I have a lot of love for Wex. I respect Wex. He's a good guy. He's hooked me up. I like him a lot. Look, I was they took me on a tour of Adidas headquarters and took me to their development room, and they showed me new Yeezys. And then they were like, "These are new ones." And then I turned to them and I go, "What do you think of these?" And they were like, I think they're pretty hot." And I was like, "Okay, I guess we disagree." And I walked away. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I really think, man. I want to go back to that first shoe and get a
Can't go back, Tom.
Nah, it's over with, buddy.
We have the tape.
Now,
That
if I
wasn't
take
him.
the tape, now the tape gets full in the water.
I actually think this shoe, the V3, is really a much improvement on some of the more recent Yeezy models. Not all black.
Would you wear these?
sneaker
Would you
guy,
wear these?
but
Would you wear these? Would you wear
I wouldn't
these?
wear. I don't think I'd wear a triple black sneaker at all. Like regardless of what the model is, just not a triple black
Okay.
sneaker guy. I think the model on this is really dope. And there's all the different textures on it that kind of breaks up the triple black look on it. So I think that it's a drip.
Yeah, I haven't taken a ride in this Yeezy model yet, and I would quite like to. And like Tom, I really respect Wex, so it's a trip.
I don't give a fuck about this shoe at all. I don't ever want to put this shoe on my foot. It's not the one. Like
No,
me
it's
and
the-
Kanye, yeah, you're right. Me and Kanye just not. He left me in the fashion train. He went a different way, and I went a different way. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm cool though. I'm good. I'm super good. It's skip. Tom, we also do outfits here, and I don't think there are any better outfits than fucking Tom outfits. Who is this guy? Segura. Let's go.
Look at this shit, man.
Tell me about it. Whose stadium is this? Who are you doing the opening the football throw for?
I'm
right
at
here?
the University of Nebraska Cornhuskers football stadium. They
Nice.
gave me a dope tour of the facilities. They're an Adidas school, Welty. You'd like that. Yeah, they let us go on the field. My boy Ryan Sickler and I got to throw the ball, kick field goals, do the whole thing. So I had a Burberry tracksuit on. That's what the red pants are. And they gave me those Nebraska gloves and hat. So yeah, I'm having a good time. What shoes am I wearing there?
You got the Pharrell tennis Adidas.
Damn, man. You can see that from there?
I looked at I got like this.
He got Adidas eyes, bro.
Vision. Yeah, I got like three.
Got the Terminator heads-up display.
Tom, this is a drip flip or skip for you. How do you feel?
There's look,
Don't get nervous now, motherfucker.
there's some accessories from the day that were thrown at me, but you know, I was feeling good, man. I'm going with drip on that. I don't care what nobody says.
I'm really torn here because I do respect a man who looks totally comfortable playing a sport, because that's not really something I ever figured out. So Tom looks totally at home with the pigskin in hand here, and that's something that, you know, I envy to some level. But also I can't really get involved with it if it's college football and the Oregon Ducks aren't in the picture somehow. So
He's an Oregon
I'm
guy.
saying skip.
Oh shit.
A respectful skip though.
Okay.
It's like elevated dad style, you know.
Elevated dad.
It falls somewhere between elevated dad style and like how do you do, fellow kids. I kind of respect that. Shout out for the Nebraska hat. You know, you got big Tommy Frazier vibes going on. If anyone remembers that. Yeah, so it's a drip.
Nice.
For me, I'm gonna give you drip. I like the Burberry baby daddy pants. or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like you and the whole family wear Burberry together and take a family picture. Come on, man. I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. Outfit number 2. Bam. Only fucking Tom and Gucci Man. The only 2 motherfuckers who got this tracksuit. Let's go.
Listen,
Tom, tell me about this.
If anybody doesn't give me drip, I'm gonna shut this fucking laptop down. That is fucking fire, dude. I'm in a baller ass suite at the Staples Center, watching the game. Got the Fendi Fresh track jacket on. What I got, like some orange Adidas or some shit. This shit's fire, dude.
I do give this one a drip. It's a little like ostentatious, but it's okay.
It's a little much. It is a little much. I'll give you that.
Look, the Fendi is flowing. Drip Daddy himself, and the Busenit's on feet. That's an underrated shoe. This is a cosign for me.
Oh, this is unanimous drip. I don't have time to hate on the man. I mean, this is the Gucci Fendi Segura. Tom's okay. Like, this is it. That's all you need right there. It's a drip.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I respect you guys. Thank you.
Bang! What you got? Fucking Tom.
All right.
Fucking Tom. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So, my producer of our podcast, he produces all the Your Mom's House podcast stuff. Nadav Itzkowitz, aka Blue Band, went to China for New Year's. When he was there, he picked up a bunch of counterfeit stuff, brought it all back, and we did an episode all wearing all the bullshit he bought. The thing is, a lot of people didn't pay attention to that detail, that we're purposely wearing all types of counterfeit shit that day. And then everybody keeps hitting me up. They're like, hey, you're wearing a counterfeit. I was like, yeah, dude, that's what we said at the top. That's the whole episode. We're all wearing bullshit. Like, he had Jordans on that said Air Basketball. So, yeah, it's foul. It's definitely a skip, but it was deliberate.
You need to do like the H.G. Wells, like War of the Worlds, where give like the fucking the disclaimer like every 5 minutes in the podcast, just to let people know that, like, hey, I'm wearing fake Supreme on purpose.
I should have posted it more and like made it like in the lower thirds.
We were talking about it before the podcast. The funniest thing about the fake Supreme logo is that like the R looks like a gun, like being held like upside down, the way that the font looks on it.
Are you of the type that like you could see that hat and immediately the logo?
Yeah, like when we were doing this, like on the group chat, I was like, I think Tom's wearing a fake Supreme hat. Like when we sent it in the
Yeah, you and this guy named Academics, you guys shop in the same fucking closet. It's cute. It's incredible.
Bad, man.
Yeah, don't ever do this again. Whether it's for the podcast, anything. Don't do it again. We got faith in you. The man who wears the Fendi suit does not show up in this. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna call this a drip because it was intentional. It was, it's a satire. And just like Tom blamed his producer, I'm going to blame our producer that didn't alert us that this was in fact a satire.
I think even if we weren't alerted that it was a satire, I think it's still a good story came out of it. So with that said, I'll say drip.
Well, I'm not saying none of that shit. This is a fucking skippity skip all the way down the fucking skipping road. Okay, don't ever do this shit again, Tom. Like, come on, bro. Nah, don't do that. We love you, Tom.
All right.
We watched all 3 of your fucking specials. I had a long weekend.
Yeah, I'm not doing it again. All right. It was a joke. It was received poorly. I got the message.
You get kicked in the tank, bro.
Can we go back to that, KD?
No,
we can't.
Can that girl go back to the Wu-Tang bus?
I'm sure they'd allow her to.
Oh my God, Tom! Before we get out of here, we want to breeze through the comment section real quick and see what people have been saying about us on YouTube, which, as I'm sure you know, is always a fun time. We have a few here. One from Ryan Cook saying Welty is sitting in front of the Leaning Tower of Adidas. Welty actually fixed his background a little bit, and it's a little bit more symmetrical this week.
Why did you fix it, Welty?
We have one comment from Babajide Orindare saying you guys are killing it with the content. I've literally spent this whole quarantine watching Full Size Run from the beginning. Keep up the good work, guys. Tom, have you done the same thing while you've been cooped up?
Yeah, that's all I do, man.
Perfect. We have one more comment from Blighton Platt saying, I just typed up a worst take comment on a game show's YouTube channel. I need to stop watching this show so much. We cannot advise that. Please do keep watching the show, no matter what the condition of the world is. This has been another episode of Full Size Run. I'm your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm at Welty.
Dad James, bitch.
And this was
Tom Segura.
Okay. I was like, say your fucking name.
I didn't know.
You got one job, Tom.
I'm Tom Segura. God damn it. Go watch Ball Hog on Netflix.
Woo! Hell yeah.
She want every color, that's a full size. Buy a 6 for my kids, bought a 7 for my chick.
Listen, guys, we're in full quarantine. I'm not even dressing anymore. Now's the perfect time to stream some old episodes. Thank you for subscribing. Go back and watch some old ones. We got some classic.
I mean, come on. Get your ass on YouTube, subscribe. We done got to 300K. Let's get to 400K together. Starting with you.
Yeah, what else do you have to do with your time anyways? So
He does have a point.